Welcome back to Alert Tales, where we share the most compelling and heartfelt stories from people just like you. Today's story is one of family, estrangement, and the lengths a younger brother went to in order to reconnect with the sibling he thought he'd lost forever. Let's dive in. Our story begins with a young man, let's call him Jake, 22 years old, who found himself in a truly unusual situation. Jake grew up in a traditional household, and when he was just 12, something happened that changed his family forever. His older brother Adam, who was 12 years older than Jake, was disowned by their parents. The reason? Adam had fallen in love and married someone from a different background. Their parents couldn't accept it. They gave Adam an ultimatum: either end the marriage or be cut off from the family completely. Adam chose love. Now, at just 12 years old, Jake didn't fully understand the weight of this decision or why it had to be that way. All he knew was that one day, his big brother was there, and the next day, he was gone. The family didn't talk about Adam anymore, and as Jake grew up, his brother became like a ghost, a distant memory. The older he got, the more questions he had, and the more he realized how unfair the whole situation had been. It wasn't Adam's fault that he fell in love. But in Jake's household, Adam's name became a sort of taboo, something that wasn't mentioned unless it was in passing, with bitterness or anger. But as Jake grew older and began to form his own opinions, he started to see the truth. His parents' decision to disown Adam was harsh and unjust. Adam had simply chosen to follow his heart, and for that, he had been punished in the most extreme way. By the time Jake reached his early 20s, he began to feel a strong desire to reconnect with his brother. The problem was, Adam had been out of the family for so long, Jake had no idea how to even begin that conversation. And then Jake had an idea that was both bold and unconventional. Jake decided to do a bit of digging. He didn't have much to go on, just some vague memories of Adam's last known location. But after some time spent online, Jake finally found something. Adam was renting out a room in his house on Airbnb. Jake stared at the screen, unsure of what to do next. Should he just reach out? Would Adam even want to hear from him after all these years? What if Adam had moved on completely? Jake couldn't get the thought out of his mind. So he did something that some might call sneaky, others might call it desperate. He decided to book the Airbnb room in Adam's house. But here's the catch: Jake didn't tell Adam who he was. He used a fake name and presented himself as just another traveler. Jake's goal was simple. He wanted to get to know his brother again before he revealed the truth. He figured that if they could reconnect on some level first, the conversation about their shared history might go smoother. Now, imagine this. Jake arrives at his brother's home and Adam greets him at the door. They haven't seen each other in a decade, and Adam has no idea that the young man standing in front of him is his long-lost brother. Jake plays the role of a friendly, easygoing guest. They chat casually over the next few days. And to Jake's relief, Adam is kind, welcoming, and genuinely happy with the life he's built. They even hang out a bit, grab some food together, watch TV, just small moments of connection that felt so normal and natural, yet surreal at the same time. As Jake stayed with Adam, he couldn't help but feel the weight of the situation. Here he was, living under the same roof as his estranged brother, but Adam had no idea. They had casual conversations about life and family, but Jake was careful not to reveal too much about his own background. Over time, Adam even opened up about what happened all those years ago. He told Jake his side of the story, how he had fallen in love, how his parents had forced him to choose, and how devastating it had been to walk away from his family. Adam admitted that it hurt, but he had no regrets about choosing his wife and his new life. He talked about how much he missed having a relationship with his little brother and how he wished things could have been different. Jake was floored. Here was Adam expressing the very same pain and longing that Jake had felt all these years. And yet, Adam had no idea who he was really talking to. The guilt started to eat away at Jake. He had come into his brother's life under false pretenses. Adam had been nothing but kind to him, and Jake was essentially lying to his face every day. He knew he couldn't keep this up forever. But every time Jake considered telling Adam the truth, fear held him back. What if Adam felt betrayed? What if he was angry that Jake hadn't come to him honestly from the start? What if this whole thing backfired and Jake ended up losing his brother all over again? The internal struggle was real. Jake wanted so badly to reveal the truth, but he didn't know how to start the conversation. He was trapped in his own plan, unsure of how to move forward. Should he come clean and hope that Adam would understand why he did what he did? Or should he leave quietly, content with the fact that he had at least spent some time with his brother, even if Adam didn't know the full truth? As the days passed, Jake realized that he couldn't keep living this lie. The more time he spent with Adam, the more he realized that his brother deserved to know the truth. Jake had taken a huge risk by booking that Airbnb room, and now it was time to take another risk, one that could either repair their relationship or shatter it completely. So here's the question I'll leave you with. If you were in Jake's shoes, how would you handle this situation? Would you have done the same thing, booking the Airbnb as a way to reconnect with your brother? Or would you have been upfront from the beginning, even if it meant risking rejection? And now that Jake is at a crossroads, what do you think he should do next? Should he reveal the truth to Adam, or should he walk away and leave things as they are? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This story is a powerful reminder of how complicated family dynamics can be, and how sometimes, even with the best intentions, we can find ourselves in difficult, unexpected situations. If you found this story as compelling as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Alert Tales for more thought-provoking stories like this one. And hey, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What would do if you were in Jake's shoes? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.